Hey everyone, I'm Chris. This is Chris Creates. Welcome to the channel. This is my first video, otherwise I would have like a little montage of other videos that I've done regarding helmet builds and stuff. This is just sort of like a little step-by-step tutorial on how I made the Daredevil helmet. In future there will be more lengthy videos as I do different builds, different helmets, working our way up to do a Iron Man suit. Full with electronics, lights, motorization. So yeah, hope you enjoy the video. So today we're going to be doing the Daredevil helmet from Born Again. Little tips on how to print it, how to sand it, how to prime it, how to paint it, get it looking all nice so it's cosplay ready, or if you want to display it. First things first, this file was actually made by Budwin on MakerWorld. I will put a link in the description. I'll attach a screenshot on the screen of his page. So massive shout out to him because he makes brilliant helmets. I've got a few printed that we're going to be doing videos on. Luckily, sizing is perfect. So I've literally just got to print it at normal, haven't got to change anything or adjust anything. So it is spot on. So shout out to Budwin. 4. So in terms of sizing, Budwin actually has a 3D model of a head, which you could import into your slicer, get your measurements yourself of your own head, and scale it to what you need to be. Then import the helmet model, put it over the head, see if it fits up nice and tight. Don't want it too tight, don't want it too loose. But you could also get these by Uncle Jesse. I'll put a link in the description as well. So these, quite good. So measure side of your head, tape measure, measure across, type that in onto the slicer. Slicer after downloading the model. This is pretty much how it comes set out. I've printed it exactly how it's opened up. Yeah, and I've just added some supports. I usually use tree supports. I don't change anything else. I think I've changed some of the distances on these supports just to make them easier to come off. I think I've got them set at 285. But yeah, once you're happy with it, just slice the plate, wait for it to slice. I've got a few things open, so it takes a while. Yeah, so we'll just look at the double check on the supports now. Just run through those. I think I might have changed one or two things. I'm not too sure. Feel free to pause the video and copy it if you need to. But yeah, so once it's sliced, pretty much then just print it and wait a while, because I think the back part takes about 9 hours. Yeah, so about 9 hours. But yeah, once you're happy with it, just print it. And yeah. So for parts of this video, I will be doing voiceover, because once I've got the respirator on, you won't be able to hear me talk. So what we're doing here is just buffing it down, trying to get it nice and smooth as we can, so that we get rid of most of those layer lines that you can see here. So looking pretty smooth, which is great. We're going to go over it with primer, so it hasn't got to be perfect. I use a plastic putty, which is brilliant. So I would highly recommend getting yourself some sanding sticks, because they're small and they are absolutely great for doing around eye holes, eye slits on an Iron Man helmet. They're just brilliant. They come in a range of different sizes. I think I picked a pack up on Amazon, I think for about less than £10, and they have plenty of different grits. I think I got the pack, I think it varies between 100 up to 2000 grit, but they're a necessity, especially doing smaller areas of helmets, different cosplay builds, because they can really just get in there and they can make your life a whole lot easier rather than trying to make something similar with sandpaper wrapped around a lollipop stick. So once you finish priming, run your hand over it, look for any imperfections, any bumps, then resand it using some wet sandpaper. This is soaking. Get yourself a bowl of water, just dip it in, rub it along, and it's a lot better because your sandpaper won't get gunked up. It's not dust flying everywhere. I mean, you will have your respirator on anyway, but yeah, it's a lot better. You can get it really nice and smooth by going up different grits depending on how smooth you want to get it. I mean, with the texture on this helmet, I didn't really see the point in putting a lot of effort into sanding, but in other projects we will be sanding quite a bit, and I will be using a palm sander, electric palm sander. It's a lot easier, a lot quicker, but you do have to be careful with it, and I will mention that in future videos. Also, I do want to mention magnets in before painting. When you get paint on those magnets, they don't want to fit too well, so I suggest either getting some tape, just taping up the magnet holes, or getting some blue tack, some putty or something, just sticking it in there when you're going over with the paint, because yeah, they don't like to slide nicely on when they got paint, so you have to spend time then scratching it off. So in terms of priming it, I actually use a spray putty. It's by Motip. Got it on Amazon for about £8. Really good stuff. It'll fill in a lot of your layer lines, and it works as a primer as well. And then for the painting, I've gone with these metallic shimmer black underneath the red, and then on top of the red I've gone for a red gloss. Now any should work. I mean, welcome to test your own paints if you've got some idea, but ideally if you want to get the darkened red, either buy a darkened red paint or go for something black and then, or dark, and then put the red on top of that. I'm just using stuff that I've just found around the studio, but yeah, it worked. So once you've got everything painted, put your clear coat on, spray it over, a couple of coats. I've used High Coat, if it wants to focus, High Coat clear lacquer. I think I picked that up at the range. You can get them anywhere. I'll see if I can find a link for Amazon again, but it should come out something like that. This hasn't got the eyes in at the moment, so I wanted to run through what I'm going to do for those. So these are literally just been printed off. They're in with the file. Literally just use some silk filament and printed those off. Eventually I might change it and I might put clear lenses in with a bit of red tint over it, but for now we're just going to stick these in. So what glue I'd use is a gel based glue. You just have more control over it. It doesn't run as much, so I use Gorilla Glue gel. Again, Amazon, I think they're about £6 or £7. Brilliant. I use it for everything rather than normal liquid glue, because you'll find with liquid glue you stick it on and it'll run and dry pretty quickly. This one you do have some workable time with it. So yeah, this is sort of what it looks like when it's on. It's actually really good, although I didn't let the glue set properly, so it's stinging my eye. But yeah, this is literally just a go-karting gator, literally just stuck over my head. But yeah, I'm going to take this off now because the glues are actually sticking in my eyes. So yeah, I know you're eager to put it on after you've glued those eyes in, but don't, because it stings. Yeah, thanks for watching. Hopefully, if this has helped you out, you'll give me a like, give me a subscribe. I'm on Instagram as well, and stay tuned for the next video.